How you doing, guys? Jason back again. Would like to talk to you about something slightly different today, and it's something that I used to do, and for some reason, you get caught up with other stuff and you start doing other things. But it's actually something that I worked on some time ago, and at the moment, I mean, what it's known as now is pay per lead. Now, it's as the slide states, it's the ultimate revenue model, and I'll show you why slightly. Um, Now, like I said, this is something that I worked on before, and it's been sitting on my hard drive. And I was privileged to see a video the other day about a product that's been launched, which is a coaching program, which is about pay per lead. And I thought to myself, you know what, Jason, you've got that. You've got that. You've got that service sitting there. And I thought, I couldn't let this lie. I thought I have to bring it to the forum so you guys can potentially see the peaks and the potential benefits that this could bring to your current business. Okay, so like I said, what we're talking about is the pay per lead model. Just imagine you use a Surfshaker or whatever website builder, and you're generating these massive sites and you're renting them out for $250 to $500 a month. That's great, brilliant, and it's even better if that person subscribes for a duration of time. But actually, there's another way which could actually potentially explode your revenue. So what we're talking about with the pay per lead is a company will actually pay you per lead, not per state, not for a national site, per lead. So let's have a look at it in practice. Okay, so say for example you've got a client that's paying you $250 per month for that state, and for that what they are getting is every lead captured, because it's been overlaid to their site, is going directly to them. Okay, $250, that's great. But actually, let's do the math. What if you had 30 companies signed up to your service? Now, remove the barrier to entry. So rather than say, look, give me $250 per month per state, what if you said to the company, well, I only work on results, so what if you paid me $20 for every lead I send you? Okay, now imagine you had 30 companies, and each one of those 30 companies would pay you $20 for that lead. Now let's do the math. So if we had $20 per lead times 30 companies, it equals $600. So you've gone from $250 for that state to $600 for that state. Don't forget, this is for one lead. So that one lead can be sold multiple times. Now remember, this is one lead being sold 30 times. So imagine if you had 10 leads, 20 leads, 100 leads, and each of those leads will be being purchased several times by different companies. Can you see where I'm taking you here? So one lead could be sold 30 times. Now the thing is, you could still have the exclusivity and offer a company, to rent out the state and take you $250 or whatever agreement you have with them. But actually, the more savvy individuals would take that lead and sell it to a multiple or multitude of companies, for a smaller amount, and obviously make greater revenue. So, in short, I've actually got a system which I'm going to be making available to the forum members. So this system or this service is something which you could actually implement into your business right away, and it has the potential to take your business to the next level. And now the beautiful thing about this system is it's automated. And if you know me, if you know what I'm about, you know, automating tasks as much as possible to get the job done, to leave you to do the other stuff which, you know, deserves your time. Okay, so this is the other way. And let me give you an overview of the basic process. Remember, this is completely automated. So once a lead's approved in the back end on your site, the plugin will email the registered companies to announce the lead availability. The company logs into the admin area and is actually shown elements of that lead in the dashboard. At that point, they can choose whether to purchase the lead or not based on their requirements. Now, in the lead dashboard, there's a list of all the leads available, and each one of those leads has a link to further details. On the details page, there's a pay button. Now, this pay button is configured to work in your system. So basically, a company will go in, see the information, gauge whether they want the lead or not, and pay you directly. And this is done currently through PayPal. And once the lead's purchased by that company, all the details about that lead is made available to the company. So when they log back into the system, they can see all the details, and obviously they can follow up with the lead. Now the thing is, with my current system, it's all automated. So once you set it up, it's a set and forget process. That's it. You literally put out and push out these lead pages. It captures the company details. It captures the potential leads, and it kind of brings them together in an automated fashion. And all you need to do is to configure it, configure your PayPal, and let it rip. And this will do all the work for you. Now, it's not currently available at the moment, but it will be towards the end of the month. The reason why I'm highlighting this now is there's going to be early adopters that can see the potential benefit of the system and would like to be involved. Now, if you can see the benefit, you can see how this can actually explode your revenue income tenfold, because you're not selling the state. Actually, you're selling the lead multiple times to people within that state. Anyway, what I would suggest, have a look at it, see what you think, and then drop me a line in the forum. Okay, you take care. Bye bye.